Welcome back to Business English in AI Era. Today we are diving into the authenticity baseline, how to speak with depth, tone modulation, and narrative structure that AI engines simply cannot stimulate in the interviews. And the goal for today is that you will know exactly how to sound polished, authoritative, and deeply human, standing out in an increasingly AI saturated job market. So let's address the pain point that most non-native speakers face today. So you're prepared for an interview using ChatGPT or Claude. You memorize the perfectly, beautifully structured, sophisticated answers. But when you go into the room, you sound like a script. Hiring managers hearing dozens of candidates recite this exact script every single day. So what's the solution? We need to establish your authenticity baseline, the unshakable human qualities, the human skills that set you apart from algorithmic responses. So, have you ever felt that the harder you try to speak perfect business English, the less you sound like yourself? This is called the AI era trap. Generative AI tools are incredible for writing resumes, but when you rely too heavily on them for interview preparation, you sound robotic. Interviewers call them the prompt speak. You might use impressive vocabulary like spearheaded, optimization, seamless in implementation, but if you lack the delivery, the warmth, the personal depth, this triggers suspicion. In the modern hiring landscape, technical skills are assumed. What employers actively test for now is called emotional intelligence, or EQ, emotional quotient, and adaptive thinking. You don't just want to know what you have done or what you have achieved. They literally want to know how you have navigated through that friction, uncertainty, and the human team dynamics. So your pain point isn't vocabulary, it's your delivery style. So let's talk about the tone modulation. AI voice tools have come a long way, but they still struggle with genuine vocal texture during live interactions. Humans modulate the pitch and the pace based on emotion and conviction. So here's an immediate applicable technique. Use the three-tone switch. First, use the spark when introducing a problem. Raise your pitch slightly to show engagement. Second, use the anchor when delivering your final results. Drop your voice to a lower, steady register. For example, we were missing our target by 15%. So I restructured the workflow. Within 2 quarters, revenue grew by 30%. The anchor. And the third one is master the pause. Never be afraid to pause for 2 seconds before answering a complex question. A candidate who pauses looks thoughtful, and a candidate who rushes immediately into a rehearsed speech sounds like an automated chatbot. Our second solution is adjusting your narrative structure. You probably know the traditional STAR method: situation, task, action, and result. But in the AI era, every candidate can use AI to build a textbook STAR response. To stand out, upgrade to STAR plus personal insight. When describing your action, don't just list the task. Share your thought process, the trade-offs you evaluated, and how you communicate with your team. Then close your answer with a personal insight. For example, looking back on the project, the technical solution was easy. The real key was active listening and building trust with our engineering team. That final sentence is something an algorithm cannot fake, cannot produce. It grounds your business English in authentic human leadership. So, it's time for a quick quiz. I will give you 3 questions. I will wait for 3 seconds after each question. You can pause to think about the answer, but as I mentioned, I'll reveal the answer on the count of 3. Okay? So the first question: which phrase sounds like a real professional and which sounds like an AI prompt? Your option A is I leverage cross-functional synergies to optimize output, and option B is I brought sales and engineering together to fix a bottleneck. So your answer in 3, 2, 1. It's B. Option A is classic prompt speak, which I mentioned before, is filled with generic buzzwords, and option B uses concrete, plain business English which sounds more professional. Okay? Question 2. When sharing a major outcome or result in an interview, how should you modulate your voice? Option A, you speak faster at a higher pitch, and option B, lower your pitch slightly and slow down. Your answer in 3, 2, 1. It's B. We call it the anchor. Rushing makes you sound nervous or robotic, and dropping your tone creates authority and weight. Question 3. What upgrades a standard star response into an AI era star plus narrative? Is it A, adding a personal insight about what the challenge taught you, and is it B, using complex vocabulary words for a business direction? Simple answer in 3, 2, 1. It's option A. Well, anyone can generate a textbook answer using AI, but sharing your personal reflection proves genuine intelligence, emotional quotient, and lived experience. Okay, good job on the quiz if you got all 3 correct. Now let's summarize. Let's wrap up for today. Audit your interview stories. Strip out hollow buzzwords like synergy and replace them with specific conversational details. Practice your delivery out loud. Record yourself. Work on varying your pitch and embedding strategic pauses to build authority. Add the plus to your star stories. Always close with what the experience taught you. Here in the AI era, your advantage isn't knowing every perfect English word. It's speaking with depth, clarity, and genuine human connection. So, if you found value in this short episode, kindly like and subscribe to this channel and leave a comment sharing how you plan to practice your authenticity baseline this week. Okay? Keep practicing, and cheers. I will see you in the next episode.